Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chris Middleton.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Luka Doncic, Jake LaRavia out there with James. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Smart in at the 2 guard. And for the Wizards, Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Johnson in at the point. Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
They get it back. Ayton wide open. From outside, off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Doncic. Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, refusing to let the possession end, making sure they convert. LeBron James with a big-time finish.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And Sarr throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Koulibaly. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Now here's Middleton. Last game he had 13. Smart against Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
Pass to Middleton. Sarr with the screen on James. And stolen by LeBron. Here he goes. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound, Washington. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Now Johnson. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, G.A., you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Washington making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Carlton Carrington subbed in for Coulibaly. And the Lakers with some changes. Wizards on D. Kleber up top. To the inside, Hachimura. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Johnson outside. Pass to Carrington. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Vincent misses. The Wizards with the lead. Carrington finds George. And here is Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to connect. Back to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And it's Johnson penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wizards lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Smith. LeBron James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Vincent, and it's Hayes in at the 5, home in the paint. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Riley. That one's in, his first shot this game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
LeBron with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. The strength and power of James down low.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Carrington, defended by Vincent. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Carrington finds Bagley. Now Carrington. George, that's a 2-pointer. Pass to Coulibaly. Got it. Good job in the low post. Coulibaly's got his first basket of the night.
Inside the lane is exactly where Coulibaly likes to operate.
Now here's James. Doncic outside. Here's Vincent, defended by Carrington. Shot clock at 5. Nice move. And the layup is good. Vincent's got his first 2 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you, Kevin.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Doncic, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. from the arc. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Wizards, Sarr comes in for Bagley, and it's Johnson in for Carlton Carrington. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Maxi Kleber comes in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Gabe Vincent. So it's the Wizards now, trailing by 2. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Back to Middleton. Koulibaly with the screen for Middleton. The Wizards with another miss. The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Johnson. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Doncic against Johnson. Beyond the arc. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Doncic. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 7 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The 3 for Doncic. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Kleber against Middleton. 6 to shoot. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Good work defensively by Smart. Driving inside. LaRavia inside. Working on George.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Wizards trail by 4. Johnson inside. Guarded by Doncic. Johnson, good.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here's Doncic. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. doing most of his damage right at the rim. Of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at James, what a contribution.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Here's Doncic. Johnson is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's George. And it's Sarr in at the center. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keith's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Fifth on the list, Alex Sarr.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. KDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core. I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Outside, James. Back to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. To the paint, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's LeBron. Laravia finds Smart. LeBron going to work inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Washington's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Here's Koulibaly. Ball stolen. And Laravia slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Middleton outside. Back to Johnson. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. James outside. LeBron brushing off the contact.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
LeBron dishes to Ayton. Misses from short range.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Middleton looking it over. Clock at 4. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Wizards, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alexander Song. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Keyshawn George. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for LeBron. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Jake LaRavia. .156 left to play in the third. Middleton outside. Back to Koulibaly. Kicks it out to Johnson. 2 on the clock. The Wizards with another miss.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Champagne's checked in, and it's Riley in for Koulibaly. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Carrington with the ball. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Bagley.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Pass to Riley. Bagley with a screen on Hachimura. Riley against Hachimura. Back to Carrington. Latrey. Doncic with the steal. And here is Hachimura. Riley covering, and that one's good. Hachimura.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Washington. 9-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic against Johnson. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hachimura. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Rui Hachimura out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's James in at the 3 slot. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Kleber. Lets it go with a 3. A shot off that time. Washington shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And it's Carrington missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And Kleber slams it in.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to Champagnie. Here is Riley. Bagley the screen. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Alexander Saw. He's checked in for the Wizards. The Lakers also making some changes. Doncic comes in for Hachimura. And James subbed in for Vincent. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. James in the post. Working on George. The shot's good from LeBron.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Hachimura is checked in for James. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Song, the pass to Champagnie. Carrington up top, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carrington, guarded by Doncic, and it's Carrington missing. LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Outside, George. Here's Carrington. Guarded by Doncic. It's tipped. Hachimura against Song. Hachimura, no good. For Washington, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Carrington finds Song, and the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. George against James. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Can they get it? And it's blocked. George against James. Ayton outside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Middleton. Oh, the dunk.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Johnson. The shot is good!
They are just killing him on the interior.
Wizards trail by 18. Middleton outside. Now George. Now Johnson. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Ayton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now Song. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Well, in transition, you see Alex Sarr's mobility. He will outrun a lot of folks, people.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And here's Smart. And the foul called on Alex Song. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
LaRavia inside, defended by George. And yeah, it's good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Love to see that. Carrington taking it to the defense. That's a gutsy move.
Free throw good, Carrington.
Well, Bub Carrington, obviously a late lottery pick in the 2024 draft. You like a couple things. Number one, he's a long guard. He's got length and positional size. Very solid passer. Boy, a bright future.
And Washington making a change here. Branham's checked in, and both free throws good for Carrington. Now, Vincent. Now, here's Kleba. Hachimura.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
And the second free throw, good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Nice use of the glass on the finish. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
LeBron, it's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of them.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.